Spoiled adult children, don't take your parents for granted.
Grandma's porch. Sit down, relax, enjoy. Here on Grandma's porch.
Spoiled kids, stop taking your parents for granted. Hello, y'all. I'm Dianna, Brianne. Well, my son actually gave me this topic. We were having a conversation, and he said, Mom, you ought to do a topic called Spoiled Kids, Don't Take your parents for granted. Your parents work hard for what they give you. And I thought, wow, that came from my son. Well, so I'm here doing a video because my son prompted me to do this video. And so I hope you all like, share, subscribe to all 5 of my channels. Links are pinned to the top of the comment section below this video. If you click on each link, you should be able to go to each of my channels and connect the right way. And I will likely come back and connect with all 5 of my channels to your channel as well. So one of me is like 5 subscribers, okay? So anyhow, parents work hard. Today's generation, and I'm not putting down any generation, but it seems very prevalent today that there's a high rate of expectation from people in all areas of life. And when it comes to kids today, because parents have been so giving to their kids today and giving them everything maybe that they didn't have or maybe that they wanted, the kids today have just come to the place where they expect it and sometimes demand it. I heard one young adult daughter say, I want a new phone, and it was like a $1,000 phone. I want this now. I want a new car. I want this. I want that. Well, that wouldn't work real good in my house. I can tell you that right now. And it most certainly wouldn't have worked good in Grandma's house, because Grandma would have said, there's the door if you don't like it. I believe that when the best gift that we can give our children growing up is a happy, stable, safe childhood. And I think that it's not all about material things. As long as they have the basic needs that they need, anything over in that is above that. Do I like spoiling my kids and giving them good stuff? Yes, based on great behavior, based upon the fact that I love them, but I don't want to spoil them to a place where they're not appreciative or they become demanding. And so many young people today are demanding. They feel entitled. They feel like they should live off their parents. They feel like, wow, my parents owe me this. My parents, I deserve it. You know what? When I grew up, we worked for what we got. We just didn't get given something. And usually if we got given something, it was usually a hand-me-down of something. My first car was not a brand new car. My first car came out of a farm field, and it cost $75. It was a rundown, kind of broke down Chevy Impala, a red one in 1965. It roared and smoked all the way home, and my stepfather worked on it for 3 months just to get it up and running. So I was not a privileged child, and my parents, they taught me the work ethic. I went out and I went to work, and I earned my money, and I learned how to manage my money, and I never took things for granted, and I bought what it was that I wanted through my own money. Now, I'm not saying parents shouldn't be good to their kids or shouldn't do something special for their kids, but I think when kids become demanding and expecting things over and above what they need, I think then sometimes that can be not a good thing, because I do not think that we should ever teach our kids to demand or expect or feel entitled. I know one woman in particular and her daughter is so demanding and so ungrateful. And this is an adult daughter now, and she expects and demands, and it's rarely that she ever gets a thank you. She feels entitled. And you know, to a large degree, I blame it on the parents when it gets to that point, because the parents somewhere along the line have begun to give them what they want, even when they're being demanding and not nice, just to kind of quiet them down, just to kind of please them. The problem is when we do that, we're really not pleasing them. We're accelerating that and that kind of behavior. And that's why we have so many entitled people today. People that feel like, oh, well, I don't want to work for it. I deserve it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Well, you know, that can't go on forever, in my opinion. And I think that the best thing is we teach our children responsibility. We teach them the right way. We teach them to be appreciative and to be grateful. The moment someone stops gratitude is the moment the blessings seem to stop flowing. And if you want a blessing to stop flowing, start having lack of gratitude. And if you want a blessing to flow, be grateful. Be grateful. And so if you're, you know, young people or people of any age, be grateful when someone does something good for you, and stop being demanding of what is not, that you're not entitled to, and quit feeling that sense of entitlement for what you did not work for. I believe that a lot of young people today have that feeling of entitlement. My kids are not like that. My kids are workers. All three of my children, they go to college, and yet they also work, and yet we're good to them. We're good to them because we want to be good to them, because they deserve it, and they work for it, but they don't demand it. The moment if one of my children, my adult children, started demanding from us, would be the moment I would probably stop giving. And so they know that, because you know, when people lack gratitude is when the blessings dry up. So remember, be a grateful person, and if you have a parent, be grateful to your parents, respect your parents, and remember, your parents have given up a lot for you, most likely. And so, you know, parents are very special people, and especially with Mother's Day right around the corner, how much a mother gives to her children, and how much time and energy and effort is spent in being a mother. If you have a great mother, you are very, very, very blessed. If you have great parents, you are very, very, very blessed. And so remember, celebrate your mother this Mother's Day, as well as don't take your parents for granted. They've worked hard. From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe to all my channels, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.
Grandma's Porch, a place to relax, a place to enjoy. Come visit Grandma's Porch.